Bakit?
Miss World Organization CEO and Chairperson, Miss Julia Morley. Reigning Miss World 2022
Nasa
from
live ka.
Poland, Miss Karolina Bielawska. And Miss World Philippines National Director, Mr. Arnold Vegafria.
We are ready for the round.
Oo nga, excited. Sige po, daan po ba?
Please welcome your host. She was Miss World Philippines 2022's top 12 and finalist of the head-to-head and Beauty with a Purpose challenges. She's a radio jock and social media personality. Please welcome the alluring Miss Erica Christensen.
All right, I'm just gonna grab this mic just so I can walk around. You know, I love walking around. No? Okay, perfect. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. How are you guys feeling today? Good. Let me try that one more time. How are you guys feeling today? There you go. Better. How about you, ladies and gentlemen? How are you guys feeling today? Amazing. Yes. All right. Thank you guys so much for answering my very simple question. I want you guys to hold on to this energy because today is going to be incredibly exciting as we finally have our press con for Miss World today. Are you guys excited about that? Yes. And of course, we are not the only ones who are going to be celebrating our press con today. We have our very, very lovely guests. Okay. We've got Miss Gwen, who is also one of my good friends back in Miss World Philippines of last year. Let's give her a recognition that she deserves. She will also be competing this year, guys. Okay, so let's just stand behind her and, you know, support her all the way. Of course, we have Miss Carolina, the very beautiful and statuesque. Oh, yes. Very Barbie and tayo today, diba? Of course, we also have Miss Julia with us. Great to see you finally, Miss Julia. Because if I do remember correctly, Miss Julia, your last visit to the Philippines was back in 2019, right? 2018 even. Oh, that's a long time. I'm sure a lot has changed since you've got not at all. Well, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm gonna take it as a good thing that nothing has changed. And of course, our dearest national director, Mr. Arnold. Sir Arnold, so good to see you again. Yes. Pogi pa rin. Wow. All right, and of course, to our dearest media friends from the pageant industry, I see a lot of familiar faces. It's so nice to see all of you guys and nice to have you guys back here. So of course, in behalf of Miss World Philippines, we would like to thank each and every one of you guys for coming here and celebrating our press con with that. With that said, you guys deserve a huge round of applause. Yes. Okay, you guys, moving on. Now, I'm pretty sure you are all, you know, thinking the same as me. You know, yes, it's finally, nandito na tayo. It's been a long time coming, you know. And yes, I did mention earlier that Miss Gwen here will be competing for the 71st edition of Miss World 2023, which will be held in New Delhi, India in December 16. Okay, so please, well, you guys always do your jobs very well. We always, you know, support our candidates whenever we send to international pageants, so I'm pretty sure we are also going to do the same for Miss Gwen here. Gwen, are you excited? Okay, you have your own mic.
Honestly, I am so thrilled to be competing in India. It's a place where there's so much diversity, culture, and inclusivity. And I'm sure that we share similar things in our culture with the Filipinos, especially with family. We're so close to family. And we really adore food.
Yes, oh, food, absolutely. Guys, koronahan na to. Wow, okay, joke lang. Okay, now today, again, we are very fortunate to have with us, of course, our very distinguished luminaries from the Miss World organization, and they will be sharing their insights on a lot of relevant issues, as well as their very own personal insights about being back here in this country that they consider their second home. But in the meantime, yes, again, let's all please give a round of applause for our dear guests today. Round of applause, everybody. All right, now, our National Director of Miss World Philippines, Mr. Arnold Vegafria, I'm pretty sure you have an opening speech. Yes, a welcome remarks for all of us.
Thank you, Erica. Long time no see. To all our dear friends and colleagues from the pageant and mainstream media, our dear sponsors, of course, the Blue Water Day Spa and the Skin Element, our past Miss World Philippines, Miss Tracy Perez, 2002 Miss World Philippines 2021, and of course, Mr. World, Kurt Wagdan, to the management and staff of the Crown Plaza Manila Galleria, and to our distinguished guests, a pleasant afternoon to all of you. First of all, I would like to thank the people who made today's event possible, none other than our very dear friends from the Blue Water Day Spa and Skin Element. Let's give them a round of applause. Two of the country's leading brands in the health and wellness industry, headed by the dynamic tandem of Miss Mary Sinisip and of course her sister Nancy Go. Let's give them a round of applause. They're very supportive to the Miss World Philippines organization and the Miss World organization. They've always been very supportive to all our projects from Miss World Philippines, including some of the past pageants and other promotional activities. In fact, as a show of their support, they have even tapped one of our queens as their brand ambassador. One of them is here as today, Miss Tracy Perez. As the National Director of the Miss World Philippines, it always brings me a great joy to welcome beauty queens from across the globe. And today we are doing that as we open our doors to enhance the reigning Miss World 2022, Miss Carolina Pilawski from Poland. Am I right? It is her very first time to visit the Philippines, and I want to make sure that she gets to experience the warmth of our world-renowned Filipino hospitality and to taste our great food, and hopefully to get to explore some of the famous tourist destinations. And of course, Carolina is also here to fulfill part of her duties as a Miss World Foremost Ambassador, which means that participate in the organization's advocacies and charity campaign all over the world. Aside from that, she will also have some photo shoots, and she will also be one of the special guests at the Match Fashion Show this coming weekend. So we hope you watch out for that. Welcome, Carolina, and mabuhay. We hope we can also teach some Tagalog words during your stay here. It is also give me a great pleasure in welcoming back one of the world's most distinguished pageant leaders whose core values and integrity make the Miss World organization one of the most esteemed pageants, always imitated but never equal to many of us. She is the soft-spoken mother figure who remains humble despite her achievements and stature, and who finds her rightful place not in the limelight but in the company of the underprivileged few whom she had always vowed to help. Ladies and gentlemen, It's my honor to once again welcome our very dear friend who regards the Philippines as her second home, the CEO and the chairperson of the Miss World organization, Miss Julia Mori. Together, of course, with her son, Steve Douglas Mori, and Dr. Grant is here with us also. It's been quite a while since the last time she was here in 2018, and I'm sure that she will have a lot of interesting stories to tell our pageant's media friends, including her agenda for a visit as well as the other activities here. I'm also proud to share that Julia and Carolina's visit is our best proof to the strengthened partnership between the Miss World organization and our very own Miss World Philippines organization. I hope that their presence with us today will help dispel a lot of rumors and speculations that have been circulating on social media the past weeks. Of course, we don't want to focus on such negativities, but look forward instead to a lot of more inspiring matters. Lastly, I hope you share my excitement for this forthcoming Miss World 2023 pageant, which will be held in New Delhi, India this coming December. Of course, our very own Gwendolyn Formiol is more than ready to wave our flag proudly, and I join you all to the rally behind her. In the meantime, there is all to our share in making Carolina's and Julia's visit something that they remember forever. Thank you very much, and mabuhay.
Thank you very much, Sir Arnold. May we all give him another round of applause, please, for that opening remarks. All right, we're waiting to kickstart our press con for today. And Carolina, Sir Arnold mentioned earlier that it's going to be your first, well, technically this is your first time here in the Philippines. What are you most looking forward to in this country?
Oh, there's so much I'm looking forward to. Of course, this trip where I'm getting the taste of the Philippines. And we've been welcomed so nicely. But for example, food-wise, everyone was talking about Jollibee lately.
Oh,
I
yeah.
cannot wait to try it. And also chicken adobo. I'm a food person. And I also love nature, and I know here in the Philippines we have one of the most incredible places concerning nature, like Palawan Underground River, which is one of the world's wonders. And also so many beautiful, vibrant coral reef, like Apple Reef. So I definitely need to come back. This is just a start.
Oh yes, I feel like you can't squeeze all the beauties and the wonders of the Philippines in just one trip. So definitely you have to come back.
I have to. There's always
Yes.
reasons, but in this trip we're definitely looking forward to see the projects, to learn about it, to see the beautiful purpose that you are doing here, and also me personally, I'm looking to meet Father Rocky, who is helping street children because my advocacy was supporting people in homelessness crisis. And it's very deep to my heart, so I'm really looking forward to it.
All right, thank you very much for that, Carolina. We can't wait to see all of your posts on social media about your
Make sure
projects
you follow,
here. Yes,
absolutely.
exactly. That was actually a segue for you guys to follow her on Instagram. Okay. Now, at this point, we would like to acknowledge some of the people who made this event possible. As one of the country's leading brands in the health and wellness industry, they have been very, very supportive of our Miss World Philippines events all throughout, as well as some of our beauty queens as well. Representing Blue Water Day Spa and the Skin Elements, let's all please welcome here to the podium Blue Water Day Spa's Operations Manager, the petite and the very lovely Miss Nancy Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we at Blue Water Day Spa and the Skin Elements are honored to have sponsored the Miss World pageant for 5 years. We align with the Miss World advocacy and values. We extend our appreciation to Miss World 2021 Carolina Bilauska.
Well done, yes.
Sorry. For her inspiring grace and commitment to positive change. We also recognize Ms. Julia Morley the founder and chairperson of Miss World organization, for her visionary leadership. And lastly, we acknowledge Mr. Arnold Vegavilla, the driving force behind Miss World in the Philippines, for his unwavering dedication to beauty with a purpose. Together, we believe in the power of beauty, compassion, and advocacy. Let us continue working towards a brighter and more inclusive future.
All right, round of applause once again for Miss Nancy Gaw, everybody. Thank you very much for being here with us in our press con. Miss Nancy, may all of your health and wellness ventures continue to thrive like they always do. And of course, we look forward to your unrelenting support to the Miss World Philippines organization in the years to come. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is such a great honor to introduce one of the world's most respected pageant pioneers who considers our country our second home. You get it. The last time she visited Manila was actually back in 2018, and it's so good to see her looking so fabulous. Yes. Ladies, a big hand for the Miss World organization's founder and chairperson, Miss Julia Wally.
Guys, it's great to see you. A lot of you I've known for so long, and a lot of you will all get to know. I know sometimes the job's difficult for you, and I know sometimes we seem so far away, and you listen to all kinds of gossip, which is great. I love it too. But the thing is, sometimes it goes a little bit, you know, a bit wonky, and I hope that by being here, we can seriously strengthen our ties together. All know we've all got a job to do, right? Do you agree with that? Yeah. You need your information, we need to give it to you. So whatever happens, please know you're in the front of my mind, and that we need to work together to create the best we can and the truth. We only want the truth, we're not asking for anything other than what you see and what you believe. When you do see the truth, you'll love what we do, because we all do it together. That's the difference. Miss World is a title, but it has a heart, and I couldn't work with it if it was just a beauty contest. Most of the mothers and fathers I know out there, and grandmas, I'm grandma too, I know how important it is for young people, boy or girl, to be visiting another country, being part of something. You're supposed to take good care of them, look after them, and mature their thoughts. And one of the things I find in the Philippines, it's not BS, as they say in America. It's a fact. It's like coming home, because you make me feel so welcome from the airport all the way through. There's big hugs and true love. And so thanks for that. But you know it's returned to you. And you know we hope you'll be, all of you, coming to India, where we'll give you all the help we can. It's our job, it's our duty, but it's a pleasure to welcome you. So try and raise the money if you can't get it. Get there somehow and come and join us, especially in the last week when we're not traveling so far. But we hope that we will build that relationship here and together in India. Well, with Miss World, we're still so excited about our beautiful contestant coming from the Philippines. She's already an amazing, she has amazing heart, and I was so impressed with her last night that we felt it was the genuine feeling when we spoke with her. We have a small fund, and from it, for Beauty with a Purpose, we are donating to her beautiful work that her mom is doing, 20,000 US. That has never happened before, suddenly, but I was so moved by the genuine feeling here that, you know, that happens to me sometimes. You're so moved by something, you want to do it straight away, and now it's on the way to her, to the kids that they so lovingly look after. We need that for our children, wherever they are in the world. So let's do something good. Let's do all the wicked things we will do when we talk about each other. Let's have a heart. So, you see, for me, it's an honor and a privilege to be in the Philippines. It's also a privilege to work with you guys. I'll never get tired of your smiles and your sopranos when you can get what you want wherever you go. But know that our heart's in the right place, and we want you, we need you, we can't do without you. So let's make it work, let's make it the best Miss World ever, And really, let's get the heart of Philippines in India with us. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you very much for that, Miss Julia. We are actually equally lucky to have you as well here back in the Philippines after 5 years, if my math is mathing. Anyway, on behalf of the Miss World Philippines organization, we assure you of our full support for all of your activities all throughout your visit here and as well as the upcoming 71st edition of Miss World. I guarantee we will give our all for you and your organization. Right, guys? Right? Yes, absolutely. Okay, that's great to hear. And now, let us meet the lady of the hour from Poland, the reigning Miss World 2022, the very lovely and statuesque Karolina Belowska.
Well done.
Yes, as a fellow European, I had to get that right. Anyway, Carolina, it's so nice to have you here for the first time. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling so excited. You know what, when I won, I was talking to the previous Miss World. Also, Megan messaged me immediately since I won. And we had a lovely chat on Skype. And every single Miss World told me that, you know, the journey is so exciting, but wait until you will get to the Philippines. That's the game changer. They all loved it so much. So I'm very happy to be here.
And did we actually meet your expectations so far?
Oh, you are going to the top of the game, you know?
Okay. Well, you know what they say, it's harder to maintain being at the top, right? So hopefully we get to stay at the top of your list even for the years to come.
I'm sure about that. And I'm sure this is not my last visit.
Yes, for sure. Now, with that said, because we have already introduced everybody here at the panel at this point, I am sure our media guests are all raring to ask them their questions. So without further ado, we are now finally opening our Q&A segment. So if I'm not mistaken, I think there's going to be a microphone. Okay, all right. So I will be giving you guys my microphone questions, and we will be putting them in the middle. So please, clarifications that you want to ask to any of our guests, please do the mic in the middle. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Armin Anita from the Philippine Daily Inquirer. I have a question for our reigning Miss World, Carolina Belowska.
Well done.
Okay, thank you very much. Is being Miss World how you imagined it would be like, and how does it feel having the crown on your head for almost 2 years already?
I feel very blessed to have it for such a long time. They cannot get rid of me, to be fair. They called me very greedy because I was the longest reigning Miss Poland, and now I'm on my way to be almost the longest reigning Miss World. But to be fair, I believe that to whom much is given, much is expected, you know? And I'm sure that all of us here can agree that we've been very blessed with opportunities and meeting wonderful people on the journey and being able to reach our goals and dreams. And I learned through those 2 years that when I share my happiness and my blessings with others, it makes me appreciate it even more.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the Philippines, and I hope you enjoy your stay here.
Thank you so much. Mahal ko kayo.
Hi, good afternoon. Carolina, Miss Julia. Welcome back again. Carolina, welcome to the Philippines. My question is for Gwen.
You really tricked her right there.
Gwen, would it be okay if you could share to us, for the benefit of others, with the early
Actually, it's a very long story, but we have all day, so I'm excited to share it with it to you. And I want to thank you for attending the press call and welcoming Madam Julia Morley and our current beautiful Miss World, Carolina. Actually, it started before I was even born. My mother, she used to tell me her story growing up, and of course, I grew up not in the Philippines, I grew up in France because my father was French and my mother was a Filipina. And I never was exposed to the reality that is really out there in countries like the Philippines. to be exposed to poverty like my mother was, and for her to share her story every single day, it really touched my heart, and it ignited me to do more, to want to do more, and to help more children like my mother. And when I heard about Father Pierre Trinty's story, he was a Frenchman, and he gave up his French citizenship to become a Filipino. Because he really believed in the Philippines. He fell in love with the Philippines, just like so many people have, and just like I hope that Carolina and Madam Julia Morley have as well. And he really believed that he could create a future for them. And seeing what he did with my mother, and seeing how much she's grown because of his help, because of the opportunities he's given, because of the dreams he created, I decided to take it upon myself and create a project that would help other people in the Philippines, especially the youth, and that would ignite more people to want to join, because I feel like there's not enough people in the Philippines that want to help out those who need help. And I think we should all try and step forward and just be kind to one another, to help one another, and to join projects such as Bridge the Gap, Build the Future, which is the one I've created. We've tried to raise funds by selling t-shirts, and I'm really thankful to my team, to Pro Media, for supporting me all the way, for making sure that all the children are seen and valued, and listening to their stories. That's what keeps me going, and that's what I hope that Carolina will see very soon on Saturday when we have the ribbon cutting. And I hope that you can all join us on the 23rd, the morning of the 23rd in Baseco, because Father Pierre Tritz, before he passed away, that was his dream, to build a school. And I hope that he can, if he was here today, he would be able to see the hard work that one person's dream has, got to. And I hope that my mom, who is visiting, will also be happy to meet Madame Julia Morley, because she absolutely adores you. She loves you, and she loves. Yes, we gave her t-shirts. She bought a t-shirt, and I have to give her in pink, purple, blue. And we'll make sure that all the children will, they'll be excited to see her, because we've been telling all about the BTO, the Purpose Project, and how they've helped people as well, like Father Rocky, which I'm sure, I know that Father Rocky is also friends with Father Pierre Tritz and that foundation. And we'll also be visiting them tomorrow. And I don't think you've ever seen Father Rocky, right? Yeah, so it will be incredible for her to meet him finally, and to see the work and transformation he's done in the Philippines. So I hope that this inspires you to just be kind, help one another, despite not having enough. I know that having so little can still make a huge difference in someone's life. Thank you.
Thank you, Glenn. And my next question is to our reading, Ms. Pearl. Though it's cliche to ask this, but would it be okay? What is your advice to aspiring beauty queens?
Oh, no, it's not cliche. It's understandable. The advice I could give you is to just stay true to yourself and, focus on your strengths and what's important to you. I can already see that you're so passionate about your project and your charitable work, and it's so beautiful that you speak from the heart and you really put your work and heart into it, and that shines through you, and I believe everyone will fall in love with it. And also, have fun, girls. It's an amazing month, and you will be able to meet so many great people from all over the world. You will never ever get this kind of experience again. So just go with the flow, don't stress it out, and remember that the whole world here is just supporting you, and we all want to see you shine.
Thank you, Carolina, and enjoy Philippines.
Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, and welcome to the Philippines, Carolina. And hello, Ma'am Julia Murray. Welcome back to the Philippines. I have one question so that other media can ask questions. To Ma'am Julia, are you planning to visit the Turing Foundation again and continue funding them to continue your advocacy?
We're going tomorrow. Father Rocky means a lot to us. He's part of our family. He gave a message to all the world because we had him on camera and the whole world saw him. He's a wonderful guy. He's a spiritual guy, but he's got a huge heart and he understands. And well, you all know the story of Father Rocky. And if you don't, it would be great help if you guys who had the ability to put it across would go and see him and just get some results. You know, he's raised children from nowhere in their lives, to being top stars in all kinds of professions. Just read about them, learn about them, and know that even if you start off with nothing, you can, through people like Father Rocky, realize more than your dreams, but you give them the opportunities that children have. But although they're all in the school together, and they're all playing football and arguing, fighting, and learning together, they're a home there as an art form, so they feel quite confident. They're not boring children, they're rich children. They're rich in spirit and rich in determination. And if you look back at its history, today, if we could ask all the children that have been with Father Rocky, you'd be surprised. Amongst them, we've got architects, lawyers, doctors, and all kinds of professions. That's the kind of father Father Rocky is. So it's a great honor to go and see him. Also, of course, to see our dear Miss Philippines here. Her mother and her have worked so hard, and the school they're building. Well, we should all be part of that, and whatever someone's trying to do for the good, doesn't it make some good news for once? We hear so many bad things. Sometimes let's have something good and recognize youth doing youthful but good things. So for me, it's a great honor. I love being here, and I hope we'll go on seeing each other. I'm very old now, but I hope for at least another 100 years I can come and see you. Thank you.
All right, before we proceed to the next question, I would like to remind our media guests and friends to please state your name and your media affiliation before asking your question. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jello and my speech is Kathy. First of all, welcome Carolina and Miss Julia to the Philippines, and good afternoon to Sir Carmelo and Gwen. My question is for Carolina. As one of the longest reigning Miss World in history, what keeps you to work and to serve our world?
The people I work with, they definitely keep me excited because whenever we travel, it is tiring sometimes. We are changing time zones and it's, we are humans, but when you do good work and you stay truthful to your values and you see that it takes so little to make someone else smile, to help people across the world, that makes you exciting because you see that what you do has a purpose. And I love also watching all the other girls across the globe serving their communities and be putting heart into their projects. And I keep learning. That's amazing. Because I can learn so much from every person I meet and what they're doing, how they're using their personal gifts to serve others on behalf of the higher purpose that, you can't get tired of it. Yeah.
Good afternoon. My name is Kim from UDHUB. My question goes to Carolina. So, what was the highlight of your reign as Miss World, and what are your plans in the last remaining months as longest Miss World?
Thank you so much. There are so many highlights, to be fair. We do have fun on the way, and there are some places that I really keep in my heart. I mentioned that I'm a nature lover. I need to say one of the highlights was our trip to Galapagos Islands. It was so beautiful to be able to dive in one place with sea lions, penguins, sharks, and all that. And also when it comes to Latin America, I love the rhythm, the dances that we learn in Puerto Rico with Tracy as well. When I go to Africa, for example, we've been to Cote d'Ivoire, we've been to Botswana. I love the wildlife over there and also the energy and the spirit of the people. But every single time I come to Asia, We've been to Vietnam, Malaysia, now here in Philippines. I love the passion of your people. Everything you do so well, you do so passionately, you put your heart into it, as I mentioned. And that's what I truly love, and I'm sure that Philippines is one of my favorite places in the world so far. And in case of the plans, as you asked me, I think I will keep traveling. There is no time to rest from now on. I will use this time as much as I possibly can. We are having some more trips very soon after the Philippines. I'm just going quickly home, repacking, and we're off again, always on the road. So just please follow our journey and the work we do and projects we support, because I think that's the most valuable part.
One final question. How would you like to be remembered as Miss World?
As someone authentic, I'm nothing to do with perfection. I make mistakes, I make jokes about everything I possibly can, and sometimes, we try to laugh out of almost everything, and we enjoy it. And I think that's how I would like to be remembered. Making a positive change, but also making your life worth living and enjoying it to the fullest.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Bob from the Philippines. First, welcome to the Philippines, and welcome to the beautiful area of the Philippines. And in front of you, the beautiful people of the Philippines. well, my question is for Sir Arnold. Sir Arnold, I just wanted to know if there's a huge possibility that Philippines will also be hosting this World Cup.
Oh my God, Stevie, we want to hear this answer this question. Well, we've been talking about it last night. So there's definitely, it's if there's a big offer from from the Miss World organization, I'm willing to accept it. But still don't know when. We're gonna talk with Mr. Steve Morley. How are we going to when and what the exact schedule for? Of course, it's up to them. If it is happen, definitely I'm willing to accept the offer.
And also my last question is for Miss Julia. Because some of other project has already age requirements, but for Miss World, is there any chance that you'll also be removing age requirements in the near future?
I hear lots of things about people moving here, there, and everywhere. We're staying as we are. We have now 142 nations coming together. And the reason is they know us. They know our rules, they know our regulations, and we don't make any pretense about who we are, what we are. You know what we are. You know what it is. Every mother knows her child is with us and going to enjoy us next time. And they are friends all over the world. And what a handsome guy we got. Wow, look at him, Mr. Philippines. I mean, look at him, Mr. Potential. Strongest man, and I hope he's going to I shall have a wonderful year, Mr. Rose. But seriously, listen, people want to be noticed, okay? We all do, we all say things. Let's when we all have a laugh and have a chat, let's keep our feet on the ground. You and I know it doesn't work. It doesn't work to mess around with people's lives and start saying, right, we'll accept this, we'll accept that. We are not God. We have to behave with respect. We keep to our rules. We don't mess around. You know what you're getting, and we know what we're receiving. And that's how it is. Sorry to be old-fashioned, but I love you all individually and respect you all. But don't mess around with age here, age there, boy here, girl there. You're all important. Allow each other to work together and learn from each other, not be deliberately trying to seek publicity, but frankly, is detrimental to humanity. Leave us alone, let us be Miss World and be proud of it, let us be Mr. World and be proud of it.
Thank you so much for my program, Miss Sandra. And welcome to the Philippines.
Good morning. This question is for Ms. Wilmore. This is James Pahati from Primetime Media. My question is how do you see Miss World 5 to 10 years from now? And especially Asia, if my memory serves me right, you have an Asian people during the early 2000s. I remember.
I'm hoping to have an Asia female next year, the year after. It won't change. Why should it change? Whether I'm on the earth or not, it doesn't. Why? You know, sometimes change for the sake of change is ridiculous. Somebody, okay, you need a new dress, I can understand. But why change what you understand? Would you like to change families? You know families have lives. You know families get on. We're a family. You don't try to change the family. You know what you're getting. You know what is not right. You don't work together. And I don't think I'm not God. And I think we're genuinely together. What we do. We have 140 relations together. And all of them have the same principle. Sticking to the hands. Don't mess about. You're coming into a family. Don't care about you. Don't let people searching for publicity by using you, paying them money to drive. So just for the publicity. We're stable. We're something that our feet on the ground. We know where we are. Everyone knows that we are just one step down the road. Everyone else will do what they do, but I don't think so.
Thank you. And one more question for Mr. Leonie. How do you see Miss World Philippines 5 to 10 years from now?
I hope I'm still the national director. So that I can still continue my advocacy and charity, and I'm still, helping, the aspirant, Philippine aspirant to become a beauty queen and to be, of course, I believe in the organization and I want to continue as long as I'm still in her. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sherry. I'm from SM&Ms. That include this. My question is for General. What are your thoughts on the importance of diversity and inclusivity in beauty pageants today?
I think it's wonderful. I just believe people have to be who they are, what they want to be, they want to see. I'm not there with that. All I know is whatever you can. I'm really not. Whatever they feel, I just respect each other. Get on with the job. So in the future, when you have kids, you have family and go business, 140 nations are all coming together. Soon we'll be coming to the Philippines now, this world, after I go down with back. But seriously, that's what's ground level. You know, all of us can go ahead and discover everything in life, but we need a family. We are the family. We are your family, and you are our family. And we keep the same values and the same respect for each other, don't we? Haven't we always respected each other? Let's stay that way.
Caroline, any question?
The same question. I will just add that our differences is something that makes us stronger. And I'm always very open-minded and welcome everyone to be my friend, to be in the part of, the family, as Jen mentioned, respect other people. And it's lovely to be able to learn from each other and spend time together. And we stay as we are, and that's who we are, and that's something beautiful about us.
Could you share some thoughts, Sir Aoki?
With regards to your question, it's a matter of respect. Every pageant have their own requirements, have their own advocacy. So we're under respect. The requirements is example for that is their requirement. So respect them. So this is the requirements of the Miss World organization. Why do we just respect and follow the rules? That's all that I can say as a national director.
Thank you so much.
Hi, good afternoon. So my name is Joshua from Pageant Philippines. So my question is for Miss Julia. Right. Miss Julia, with the constant changing in the world right now, so how do you keep the Miss World a constant or a consistent, relevant pageant?
Well, just like it has been for the last 83 years, I suppose. No, we are not a fashion designer. We are human beings. We're humankind. And what you have to realize is that we all have different phases in our lives where we want to change this, we want to change our birthdays, we want to change this. We want to change our boyfriends or our girlfriends or even sometimes sadly our wives or husbands. But the fact is, we're still family. And this is family. We're not going to change families. You can have all members of the family, working, loving, love music, hate each other, whatever it is. But we're all still family. So we all find a level that we can all work together. Understand? 152 nations getting together. There has to be some common denominator to now, if you don't have that, if you don't have a way that you can live down and be fair, all that stuff, then there is lots of expect you can delve into it, you can look at the dramas that go on, but you stay around it. Stay around it. Let your parents know that it is enjoying everything and seeing it through their own minds and their own decisions. I don't think it's not just everybody wants to find that they know I raise money. Keep focused on that. Whatever your fantasies are, what you do that's here we are, we stay together, we do the job, we shake hands, we leave, we make friends. Not many people actually have friends all over the world and want you to have done this. And you, well, these young women coming up today, we realize what a wonderful thing that is. And I don't care whether they're 5'6", 5'10", or whether they like cats, or dogs, or whatever, that's their choice. Now them to have their choice, keep don't stop moving with all the factors. Once you please one up, you'll then find the other one that right. So we don't this is family, stay family, and that's really
Thank you, Miss Julia. And my next question is for Miss Carolina rather. So welcome to the Philippines, Carolina. I just wanted to ask, what has been the most significant event on your journey as Miss World?
Events?
Yes.
Well, it's not about events, it's about memories that we make across the world. And it's about people we meet on our journey that stay with us forever and stay in our hearts. And I have, as John mentioned, so many friends everywhere we go. And now I have a new one here in the Philippines. I have Tracy over there. So many new faces. You cannot choose places by the things you do, but by the feelings you share with other people. And I've been blessed to be able to share so many of them throughout the 2 years, as we highlighted it today. But I'm seriously looking for so much more, And also here in the Philippines, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow and to seeing the beauty of the purpose, because I'm sure this will be one of the most memorable things from this journey.
Thank you so much.
Hello, so first of all, I'm Miss Julia, Miss Carolina. Welcome to the Philippines. My name is Jalan Lim. I'm representing the Anti-Affiliate from ABS-CBN News. So, a while ago, Miss Carolina already gave her tips to aspiring beauty queens. So now, I'd like to ask Miss Gwendolyn, has Miss Carolina given you any tips on your journey as an ambassador for Earth? So the moment she actually stepped foot in the Philippines, I could already feel the radiate, like her aura is different. She made me want to do more, and when she shared me her experiences as Miss World, it really inspired me to do even more with her level of life and to help more children. And to be able to show her that in such a way, I think she will also see how much the community in the Philippines can grow and thrive if they have the right resources. So I hope that the Learning Hub will be able to see that it's a place for arts, cultures, where our children can learn lifelong skills and can grow and just be children, because they deserve to enjoy their youth without having to worry about any kind of obstacles that come their way. Thank you for embodying beauty with a purpose. Have a great day.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Arrow Green from
Technology where you can almost learn anything just going on YouTube and TikTok and other social media. How relevant do you think it still is getting a traditional degree for
Well, I believe that, of course, education is a priority, it's important, and we need to value that education is not a privilege for everyone, it's not accessible for everyone, and that if you don't have the access to education, you can achieve your dreams in different ways. You can always hope for the future to be brighter and to share your kindness, your experiences, your stories. And I know that, especially the children in the Philippines, despite not having access to education, they're still happy. They're still sharing joy, spreading joy wherever they go. And I know they will be able to see that on Saturday, but we've given them an environment where they can grow. So although I think education is a priority, we should all value it, but we should also make sure that we all come together as a community to ensure that everyone has the same opportunities.
Repeat the question one more time for us.
In the age of social media, what impact do you learn things that you usually learn being in your traditional schools, do it online? How valuable do you think it was reforming it?
Sure, that's why I asked. No worries. Well, you said it right, because education is something no one can take away from you. It stay with you forever. And social media is a great platform. It's a great opportunity for young people to be inspired, to look for the things they want to find out about the world, about what's going on in other countries, about other people. However, we should not get lost only in your little device that you are having, and only this virtual world. And also, try to get your knowledge from experiencing things rather than only reading about them, and from other people around you. I believe that will give you so much more than social media.
A few years back, I don't know whether you remember, you were probably too young. There was one of the girls in this world from New Zealand. She is a medical doctor, but she works with now her husband. She has something called Learn Coach. And I would advise you, if you get time, to look into Learn Coach. It's created by her. It's teaching hundreds of thousands of children now in many parts of the world. It is important to have education. It's important because every child deserves a chance. But if you've never had a chance, you have to look and find things. That's why the computer is able to give the computer to many children who otherwise would not have any education. So I believe the best thing we can do is offer to help, offer to teach each other as we go along. There are still huge, huge, I mean, look at the ones that are not there's a lot around the world, and if we could all, for example, buy a computer, that program can be programmed just especially for them to learn. This is why we buy in Africa and many countries. We should look at it here too. It's a brilliant program. Look at learn knowledge. Made by an ex-Miss New Zealand from this world who's a doctor, and you will see that there is something now to give children a chance if you can buy a computer. So we need computer. Pero kasi hindi naman so,
Pigeon to.
the big pageant. Unless they have some pageant skills, an opportunity, then they're not going to learn that. But the other ladies, if you've got a loving family and you go out and you work hard and you earn some money, that's a good education too. So don't let's say only formal education is the only thing. That's rubbish. It is not. It is not. You learn from learning to share at home, learning to feed the family, learning to share clothes and mend them. My mom had a machine, she picked small clothes with my children. My father was an electrician, he was a musician. And musicians don't make any money, not much. People don't know what but, every time we came back, it was when my husband took it, put it in his wristwatch. So, everything measured when my dad died. You see what I'm saying? So, each one of us
Message niyo dapat kita pinakita ko
certainly take any opportunity, but don't look down on anyone that hasn't had formal education. Because I tell you what, they'll beat you in every single place.
para diretso.
For me, formal education is still, that's the way you can get a degree, right? You're going to school, get your diploma, you're just going to school, going to a formal school. That's the way you can get your diploma and your degree. But the relevance of the social media is also a big for this time. Programs that people, especially school, that they can use the platform, that they can learn a lot from it. There are some programs that, even not kind of formal education, but there's some teachings of the social media that can help, to grow a kid or a student without going to a formal school. You can get through experience in the most important, and you can apply that what you learn in the social media. So that's the importance of the social media. But of course, I still go for the formal school because everyone should get a degree and a diploma.
Hi, I'm Ethan Bonifacio Concepcion from Manila Standard and Pageant Concept. Thank you so much, Julia and Team Resort. Before giving my question, I walked 1 kilometer straight in the midst of the sun to give this to Queen Carolina.
Sorry, yung may panet.
Thanks so much for that most question moment with you and Carolina. And for this, my first question will go to Ma'am Julia. Ma'am Julia, to be the voice of the voiceless in every country that you're going to or will be to love.
Well, with respect, I love you. I've seen you for years and I really think that's a silly question. You have to give it. Really is a silly question. Be honest. Come on. That's
Why is it important to choose compassion and be the voice of the voiceless in
It's a fair question, but it's a question to imagine. We all work together. I'm only one voice. Don't you see? You're all voice too. And we all together make a difference. Now, I'm not trying to preach or lecture you. I'm simply saying it's a joy and a privilege to travel. We have the opportunity to communicate and to let people who haven't yet traveled or otherwise can't, for whatever reason, the values of meeting together around the world. Because whatever happens with the extremes, we have to come back to the balance. And I would love to think we're all balanced for people to be allowed to grow and learn. And maybe someone around research we look to say nothing. I think most of the world has that communication. And with blessing that is a blessing and probably a curse, that thing that all is our communication. I'm getting it to everyone. do our best. I'm not God. Please God help us if we're in that position. We really have a big responsibility that alone I cannot. It's up to us all to do.
So much for that, Ma'am Julia. My last question will go to Queen Carolina. As the reigning Miss World, can you give one specific encounter, be it with a child or a dog or that touched your heart the most?
Only one. Oh, you're putting pressure on me. But you know what? I have a very special memory from Malaysia when I was in Sabah. And there was a little girl called Sana, and you know, she was having a brain tumor. And we organized a lunch for her with her family. We gave her some gifts. She was making her wishes, what she loves to receive. And one of the things she wanted to experience was to meet a princess. So we showed up there and she was very happy, and I thought I will make her happy by being there. But to be honest, I realized that she gave me so much more. When I saw her, you know, strength and how resilient she is and how joyful she is besides the circumstances, I've learned so much, and it truly touched me. And also lately, around like 1 month ago, I was doing Q&A on my social media, and I mentioned the girl and I posted our picture together, and her father wrote me back. And it was a year ago when I met her, and he sent me a message that she's doing well, she got better. And it's just, you know, it shows you that you meet people and you just want to do something good for them, and when they come back to you saying they're doing well, it just brightens your day. And every single kid we meet or a person in need, it just stays here. It's not like, you know, 1 minute greeting and we take a picture and we move on, you know, because once you touch a soul, you can never take it back.
Thanks so much. So wonderful, and kudos to you. Salute to Arnold, and that's when we love you so much.
Oh, I love it, absolutely.
Good afternoon. I'm DJ Catalan, representing OPMB Worldwide. So my question goes to Miss Gwen. So Miss Gwen, how excited are you for the competition in December, and what kind of preparation are still doing for December?
I'm absolutely thrilled to be going to India in December, and I know that the Philippines is so supportive of my journey. Without their support, I wouldn't have such passion to do what I'm doing, but especially the children, the ones I'm working with every single day, they drive me to do more. And I think in terms of preparation, I know you guys want the pageant announcers, Passerella, you know, learning the Passerella walk, what is the name of my walk. But for me, my priority and my purpose is really my advocacy and what difference I can do, what can I give back every single day of my life that can make a difference. It's not about how I walk or how I dress myself, but it's about using my voice for something that matters, for touching someone's heart and for making an impact, to ensure that the values of Miss World are really shining through and are evolving through our youth, and making sure that they have access to absolutely everything they deserve, because that's the least we can give them.
Thank you.
All right, before we proceed to the next question, we would like to acknowledge, of course, our Miss World Philippines 2021, Miss Tracy Marie Perez. Tracy, maybe you can come up here and maybe say a few words to our guests, also, yes, our media guests, and of course our guests here as well. All right, once again, everybody, Miss Tracy Marie Perez, the ever so beautiful in yellow. Yeah, you can stay here. There you go.
Hello guys, it's so nice to see you again. So many familiar faces, and you have all been very supportive of my journey ever since 2021. So I cannot thank you enough, and I hope that you could show the same support, if not more, for our very own Gwendolyn Corniol, because she's been doing the best that she can. She's working every single day to make all of us proud. If you could just see the hard work that she's put in this journey of hers, you would be as proud as we all are in the Miss World Philippines organization. And I'm just very emotional to see Carolina again. I was just telling her last night that, oh, I really thought I would never see you again because Poland is so far from the Philippines. And wow, and you're actually here. And it's just so great to be able to catch up. And I've learned how busy she is, and despite her busy schedule and how tired she must be feeling right now, she still doesn't fail on giving us her brightest smile, giving off the best energy that she could. So Carolina, thank you so much for making Filipinos happy. And I hope that we're able to make you feel special as well. And I hope that you could come back probably next year and we could all hang out together and visit all the beaches in the Philippines. We're talking
Oh, that's
about it.
exactly what we're gonna do.
We will, and I will bring you to Cebu, my hometown. And again, guys, I just want to thank you all, Madam Julia, Mr. Steve, Mr. Grant, hello, thank you, and I'm very, very happy to see all of you again. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay. Sir ALB, thank you very much for the opportunity.
All right, thank you very much for that, Tracy. Okay, so before we officially wrap up our Q&A, maybe there are last goers. All right. All right, Sir Adam, pause muna tayo. Of course, we would also like to acknowledge our very own Mr. World Philippines, Kirk Bondad. Maybe you would also like to say a few words. Thank you. Ambush.
I would like to use the opportunity to ask a question. First of course, I want to say thank you so much for being here with us. It's the first time I'm seeing you all here in station in person, and I think Miss World has a very traditional core, and it makes me very proud and happy to hear that from you, Julia, because I see a lot of changes in the world, and I think it's very strong for a brand like Miss World right now to stay true to their core and be traditional in that sense. Now, I do understand that this day here is regarded to Miss World. However, also Mr. World will need to get a lot of DMs and a lot of comments in regards to the next Mr. World. So, respectfully, I would ask you to, what information can you publish right now with certainty regarding to the next Mr. So, for you, Mr. Arnold, sure.
First of all, I wish I was 100 years young. But having said that, with Mr. World, we had a wonderful time here in the Philippines. I'm here talking to Arnold, trying to twist his arm because we had, and this is supposed to be, well, it is confidential, I don't have to know. We've got 5 different countries who want this world. My choice would be to come back because I know Arnold very well. On the other hand, if Arnold feels he wants to miss a year, then we will be going to another place in Asia, which is quite a lot. And then there's also a place in Europe, and even London. So I say even London because somebody in London would want it. So in the next few days, I will be able to give an answer. So I will be twisting his arm, and I will be saying, Chris, he had it last, but he is a great supporter, an amazing guy. We love him dearly, he's one of the family, so he comes first. And if Arnold decides to make that decision, that's up to Arnold. Otherwise, it's going to be accepted elsewhere. He is the one who supported us, and he is the one who should give the family, let me go, let me stay. Sorry, no pressure. I think I told you, I'm not an old lady, but wow, isn't he beautiful? He's amazing. He's amazing. But he's also got really a good brain, and that's what we want. Like we do with our young women. We want someone who's smart, fun, sensible, and he's certainly got all those things. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Kirk.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, yeah, Kirk is very excited. That's why he had to follow up on when and where it will be, because he's so ready. All right, so before we officially wrap up our Q&A, here goes Adam. I believe our last question, yes.
Hello, Miss Julia. Hi, Gwen. Hi, Sir Arnold and Miss Carolina. So I'm so happy to finally meet you. person. You look like a real life Barbie doll in person. My question is for Julia. Since Miss World is happening 3 months from now, I know this has been asked before, but I would really love for you to refresh our memories. How do you select your Miss World winner? Does it have something to do with coming out with the most breathtaking or heartwarming PWAP video? Does she have to excel in so many fast track events? Does she have to have a great attitude on and off or off stage? What can you share as a pageant fan slash admin who has been covering your pageant for so long?
Well, first of all, thank but it's not for me to choose. We have a member of the jury. I chair it. I'm not allowed to vote. But everyone independently thinks. I think my mistake, to be fair, is we need more Filipinos on the jury. We never get them. Why is that? It's his fault. Or your fault. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I'm saying that when we invite people, I never get a suggestion from the Philippines. Please, will you accept this person? But I would love somebody. I would love this to love together. Wow, what a man. You've got it in your hands. It's in your hands, as President Mandela said. Up in your hands to make it work. I'm only the one who gets it all together. I would like to be the one who chooses, and you know why? Because how could I choose? I'm not there to do that. I'm there to bring everyone together. But I tell you one thing that I promise you, from my vote, everything is straight. There's no undercurrent, no money changing hands. I don't do dirty tricks. So whatever happens, be blessed to be together. Let's hope you win, because I love coming here. I love you guys. But I'm not God. And on that panel, on that night, they will choose. And so be it. I can't change that. Do you know, if I could, I shouldn't have mentioned it.
Thank you very much. Last question, just maybe a tough question, but I have a friend from Thailand. He wants me to ask this question if you would somehow be going to Thailand to crown the Thai representative to Miss World Thailand.
As you know, enjoy Thailand very much, but I'm not planning to go there right now. I'm always happy to go. But while I'm in the Philippines, I'm enjoying this place. And if Thailand wants to come there, we'll let them do what you do, invite me.
Thank you very much, Ms. Julia.
All right.
Update. LB, may nagtanong ba about the Miss World Philippines pageant schedule? Can we get they have an update? The dates,
Miss World Philippines will be, depends on what we're gonna talk with Steve Morley within today until tomorrow about the negotiation. If we have some deal that we have to close, maybe it's a back-to-back show. Okay. It's a back-to-back, Miss World and the Mr. World, Miss World Philippines, and like what I did before in 2018. It's a back-to-back.
So definitely
Mr. World International and back-to-back with Miss World Philippines. Well, depends on our negotiation.
So definitely nothing this year.
Not this year, either February or March.
So there you go, guys. Hope you got that. Watch out.
All right. Okay. I think that finally concludes our Q&A session for today's press con. Again, round of applause. Thank you very much to Gwen, Carolina, Miss Julia, and of course, Sir Arnold. Yes.
Can I just say something, guys? I truly mean this, and you can turn the cameras off now. I want to thank you. You've all been sitting, listening, and really making us feel welcome, even if you do like you love or whatever it is. Thank you for being here. We do need you. We do appreciate you. And try and keep in touch with us. You won't always get the right answers that you want, but I'll always do my best for you. Because I need you. I hope you need us. Let's all work together. Do follow this.
Yes, we definitely will, Madame Julia. Thank you again to our guests for answering very kindly and generously the questions of our media friends. Again, guys, round of applause. They've been so patient answering your hot questions. Okay, sorry. Yes, I will get to that in 30 seconds, actually. All right, so without further ado, let us now proceed to the photo op. With that said, maybe we could start off with, of course, Carolina, Sir Arnold, Julia, Nancy, Megan, and Tracy, right here in front of the stage.